Welcome back. Welcome back to Holopon Solo Sagas. You join me today where we will be playing the next mission in our Majestic13 campaign. So what happened in the last game? So in the post game section of the last game, where we defeated our rematch against the Stalker. Sadly, 3 of our team were put out of action, but we rolled all clear in the post-game medical section, so that was very good. We also had some advanced research. The advanced research department produced some ablative armor, and what ablative armor will mean is that the first damage that any team member receives will be negated and set to 0. So this mission was rolled as an urban mission, and we used using the tables that we've talked about in the last game that you'll find in the description of this video. We rolled a high-rise tower, so the rooftop of a high-rise tower. And it just so happened that the alien that we rolled for this mission is an Ichor Spitter. Now, the Ichor Spitter is a flying alien, so that kind of matches that terrain quite well. But anyway, let's look at the table. So I've tried to put together a sort of a rooftop. I'm not too sure if it works. The floor tiles are from a Stargrave game I played with my youngest. But basically, I used to work on the 14th floor of a university building, and it overlooked a lot of other university buildings, which were like 10 floors tall, and they had some weird stuff on their rooftops. They really did. Anyway, this is our Ichor Spitter. It's actually a model from, Mansions of Madness, which I popped off of this base and I've stuck on an acrylic stick. We have Cap still has his grenade launcher. Speedy still only has one arm, but I haven't modified the model, so only has a pistol. So Speedy will be utilising to call in for assistance. Tank has the heavy repeater. Doc, who is situated here. Doc has the sniper rifle, and we have Snipes in the corner there who has a grenade launcher. Everybody has a targeting assist, I do believe. Snipes has a sighting HUD, which means it negates cover, and Cap has a sighting HUD, meaning they negate cover. Our Ichor Spitter also has the ability to negate cover when using a ranged attack. So our initiative order is Cap's going on 26 because this is an urban environment and urban mission, which means we get +5 and because of section 6, and +5 because we have an urban rapid response base. So Cap goes on 26, Speedy on 24, Tank on 21, then Doc on 20, the Spitter, who has a acuity of 20, will then go. Then Snipes on 18 and the Spitter again on 10. The Spitter will jump in with its additional actions anytime we miss a ranged attack. That's it. We will start with Fubar. Sometimes I don't forget. 6, so Fubar goes off straight away. Then we got a 20, a 12. Time space distortion. Roll a d6 for each model on the board. Friendly and enemy on a 5. That model moves 2d6 inches in a random direction. So we will go. So we've got 2d6. So yes. So Doc moves 10 inches this way. So Doc will just hit the edge of the board. Doc can't go any further because this being the rooftop. Cap. No. Speedy. Yes. Speedy moves 4. I have to remember to let you see 4 in this direction. So 4 inches in that direction would be, and then they take would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So Speedy goes onto the other side over there, and then they take that damage, don't they? Then we have Tank, no. Snipes, yes. Snipes goes 7 inches in this direction, which is, whoops, to here. the Ichor Spitter. No. Alright. So I'm pretty sure that is, so what do we have? Oh, this is the first damage, isn't it? Ablative armor, first damage taken. So Doc and Tank and Speedy have all had their ablative armor utilised. First off the rank, we have Cap. Cap will move his 11 inches if we move. So that would give Cap rather 8 inches to there, and then Cap will shoot at the Ichor Spitter. Cap's got a targeting HUD, so there's no minuses for cover. Not that it has, but we could probably say it probably does. An 18, one off of Cap doing a crit. So hitting, so Cap has an 18 plus 2, giving a 20, minus 6 because it's grenade launcher 16. So that definitely hits because it has a defense of 20, which I should have said really, shouldn't I? So Cap does 4d6 plus 2, doing 10, 18, doing 20 points damage to our creature, putting it on 90. Next we have Speedy. Speedy, who is now over here. Speedy is going to move, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. And then Speedy is going to call in the special drone attack. That's our base upgrade, which is the drone control pad. Once per mission, a plus 19 attack doing 5d6 damage. So Speedy is going to call that in. So swooping drones are going to come in and attempt to attack this flying creature. 19, well actually that's 21, and it has a defense of 20. So that's 21, so that hits. Oh, this might be over quick. Doing 5d6 damage. So doing, what have we got? We've got 10, we've got 22 points of damage to it. 22 points of damage, being 78. Okay, next we have Tank. Tank is here. I wonder if this is working with it's a different camera holder. Whereas last time I didn't think it worked, actually it was much faster to cut and much faster for me to go through. So this definitely works. It works for me. If it doesn't work for you, please tell me. I think, let's see, where can Tank go to get a shot? I mean, Tank needs to be in cut. So Tank's got of 13, so that'd be a 2. So that'd be a 20. No, that'd be a 10 rather. 2 plus 8 is so I reckon Tank can definitely get around to here, which is just in that position there, giving a clear shot of the Ichor Spitter. I don't think Tank, so Tank has a targeting assist but doesn't have the sighting HUD, so it is affected by cover, but I don't think that has cover. Tank is plus 16 to hit, minus 2, giving him a 14, meaning he needs to roll. Are we happy to call that a 7? It was kind of rolling on a 7. Being a hit. So that plus 16 is a hit. Doing 3d6 plus 2 damage. 7, 8, 9. Putting it on 69, dude. We then have Doc. So Doc, who is down here, Doc is going to attempt to... Doc could just do a shot from there, actually. Doc's in no cover, but it means that Doc doesn't move. If Doc isn't moving, Doc can do a shot from there, and Doc then can run up the top. So Doc will do a shot from there, which means no. He has a 14. So Doc needs to roll 6s. 9. So that hits. Because Doc didn't move, Doc does 2d6 plus 4. So 8, that's 11. Putting it on 58. Now it is the Spitter. Okay, so Spitter, Ravager. It is starting its activation outside of 1 inch of all enemies. It does have an area attack option available, so it will move so outside of 1 inches, and it does not have an area attack. Well, it doesn't really, because its area attack says if the Ichor Spitter did not utilize, so its area attack is acid spray. So every time it was shot, it actually has an acid defense. So everybody within 6 inches of it takes damage, but nobody is at them present within 6 inches of it. If it did not utilize acid spray during its last activation, and there are at least 2 enemies within 12 inches of the Ichor Spitter, it will now use acid spray. All enemies with 12 inches of Ichor Spitter. Okay, so they're not within. Are they within 12 inches? 8. Yes. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, outside of 12 inches. So just tank is within 12 inches. So it does not have. Okay, so what we have is, it says here, we've got 2 outside of 1 inch. One outside is if it does not have an air attack option available, and it did not move during its last activation, it will move up to its movement distance to cover if possible. Well, it can. So it will fly down up to its movement speed, it says, which is 24. So what we'll say is the Ichor Spitter will fly down to here and will hide in cover. Next, we have Snipes. So Snipes can't actually get a hit. Snipes has a movement of 7 now. So it will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 gets Snipes up to the top there. Snipes can't see it to shoot at it because it's in cover. So what Snipes will do is Snipes will attempt to call in the drone strike nice and early. We're on round 1. We are in an urban environment. So we get +1. And that's it really, I think. 4, that's 5. We need 6s, so no. So that fails. And then we have the Ravager again. So it did move its last time. And it did move during its last action. It will attack the closest enemy using an air attack if possible. Okay, so it is going to fly to here, because that makes nice fly, you know, because actually if it flies to there, it's nice and high fly wise, and it can still attack. I think it can attack everyone bar Doc from up there. It's got tank from down there, speedy, cap, Snipes. Okay, so it's going to utilize its acid spray. All enemies within 12 inches must succeed on a dex stat check at 20 or suffer 2d6 damage and be blinded. So, cap. So let's do them 2 at a time. So we'll do cap red, tank green. Cap red, tank green. Cap is a 20. Tank is a 20. Both bang on 20. Then we have Speedy and Snipes. Speedy red, Snipes green. That's both going to be, isn't it? Speedy red, which is a 24, and definitely 17. So they all make their dex checks. So this acid comes spewing out, and everyone ducks and dives and rolls and avoids the acid coming out. And that was the Spitter on 10. End of turn. Turn 2. We had Fubar, which was the time travel bit, so we don't have to do that this turn. So top of the turn, we have Cap. Cap will actually Cap will probably try and move outside of 12 inches from it, just to be on the safe side. So Cap is going to move to round to here, hoping that's in cover, and then Cap will use the grenade launcher to attempt to attack it. An 18, one off a crit again. Hitting again, doing 4d6 plus 2. So what's that? So 16, 17, 18, 19. 19, which would be 39. 9 points away from Extremis. Next we have Speedy. Speedy is down the bottom down there. Speedy could try and shoot it, or Speedy could try and trigger the, oops, wrong one. Speedy could try and trigger the drones again. So probably the drones. We're on turn 2, we get +1 because it's urban, so giving us +3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So Speedy successfully calls in the drones. The drones have a, I think we basically don't roll a 1. 16, so that hits. The drones do 5d6 plus 4. Wow, that's a lot of numbers. So what have we got? We've got 6, 12, 18, 23, 27. 27, taking us to 12. Yeah, I didn't think this was a very tough one, but this is going to be one of the fastest ones we've done, even with like various different pausing. I think this is maybe even sub 20 minutes. So what was that? So that was Speedy. Now we have Tank. Tank is going to move to here, and Tank is going to shoot up at it. Tank will move to there, and Tank will shoot up at it. I could just be kind because it's near the end of its tether, and Tank will have to get cover. Lowest is 12, but that still beats its 20. It's got a defense of 20, so that beats its 20. Tank doing 3d6. This would be the fast 3d6 plus 2. 10, 16, 18. It had 12 points left. The Ichor Spitter flops and hits the ground, and everyone jumps up and down going, yeah! Well, that was a lot faster than I was expecting. I was not expecting it to go that fast. The alien is a bit weaker than some of the others that we have been fighting, and we have amped up, but that went heaps faster. I would never have guessed that from how the games began, this campaign began, that we would be able to take an alien down within 2 turns. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to like and subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. And we will see you back here next time for what I think is our next special mission. I'll see you then. Goodbye.